That's my opinion anyway. It's not. It's definitely not the only reason, but I feel like it's a reason at the very least.
Survival.
So we have CaptAwesum and John Numbers versus John Numbers according to the player cam.
3, 2, 1.
John Numbers playing both sides, obviously, of course. So no matter what happens, he wins. But it looks like we're into grand finals here. It's a very quick breather by CaptAwesum. But I'm very impressed by CaptAwesum's Bayonetta so far. He hasn't dropped one of those off the top combos if given the opportunity. I don't know if that's because people haven't been DIing it properly, although you can't DI, I think the second, you can't DI most of the side B on the top if it hits you, and you definitely can't DI second up. I'm fairly confident in that, or at least that's what I read initially. So we have, as far as challenging the trainer off the stage, Bayonetta is pretty good at that. The down air might actually come in clutch a couple times if he is brave enough to go for it. Kind of don't want to go on even footing with the Wii Fit trainer off the stage. Oh my god, that was almost a kill for both of them. Kind of don't want to hang around with the Wii Fit trainer off stage because she has so many spikes and the aerials are generally pretty powerful, especially when you're most of the way off the stage. But if you can get her from above with, like, say, a Luigi spike or Bayonetta's down air, or maybe even like a Mega Man hard knuckle dropping in on there, that usually that beats John Numbers' recovery. All the hitboxes are on the sides. There's nothing on top. It's kind of like Corn, where you can also, at least Bayonetta versus Corn, you can trade with the uppy and it will spike. Ooh, that was a great tech by John Numbers. CaptAwesum not expecting that. I think he was expecting John Numbers to actually die for that. So he was, or maybe he might have just been like that move. All right, so up air is just going to do it. 143%. Move is pretty powerful, especially when you're all the way at the top of the stage. CaptAwesum doing a double jump up air instead of an up B for that punish. I don't know. I'm playing up Bayonetta to know if that was because like his up B wasn't going to connect or what. But we have an even game on our hands. Unfortunately, an even game kind of tends to favor Bayonetta because of how easily she can kill you. But that was a good roll by John Numbers to just back away, grab after the side B. Still think that needs a little bit more end lag, but it's definitely not unpunishable. Oh my!
Remember to keep breathing.
Prediction's better than reaction 100% of the time. So that was a great prediction by John Numbers, saying that he expected that he was going to side B off the edge there to try and hit him and just double jump down aired. I guess he got that hard read, as it were. Really no reason not to go for it though, because if he didn't side B over there, well, all he did was down air nothing, and then he just up B back to the stage. It was basically not punishable, so good decision. All right, going to 1-2, game 2 of Grand Finals. Oh, with the footstool too? Oh, he's coming back from it though. Soccer ball actually does a good bit of damage. I think it did 9. Doing full outs for attacking on some damage while John Numbers is just sitting there charging. It's actually a pretty good idea, honestly. You can shield out of it pretty much any time, I think, if you're doing the down tilt full charge. So if he's charging his son, you can just, ooh, very nice. I don't know what it is about that. Oh, yep, there it is. That's what I was talking about earlier. You can trade with it, and unfortunately, when you trade with a spike, it's not good for you. the World Arts actually does a fair bit of damage too. We live and we die. Oh, okay. Not a big conversion off of that side B. Yeah. Oh, there's that Sheik up smash. Right at the hands. Ooh, up airs. Oh, nice. There he is. Wow. That's a great 61% string right there. Yeah, it's actually it is a pretty smart counter pick to go to the stage with Bayonetta against John Numbers. Mostly because of what I was saying earlier, he doesn't really have... If he wants to avoid the spike, he's got to go out instead of under the stage, so he only has one good option. And if he's coming right up at the wall of the stage, then it's actually a really easy cheesy spike down there for Bayonetta. I actually favor this myself on corn for that exact same reason, both because you can do down air, just get people and drag them down, as well as survive it with almost 100% consistency. Side B to the ledge for another jump. Bayonetta's dare, I think, does have a sweet spot for the spike. I don't know where it is, but I've definitely gotten hit by it and not gotten spiked by it off stage. It's pretty generous, admittedly. Oh, that's not it. It's not gonna do it.
So close.
Ooh, so close. Ooh, it's so good with that soccer ball, just covering options, throwing it up. So yeah, I think you're gonna jump, or if you run at me, I can grab you. If you jump, you're gonna get hit by the soccer ball. But we have. Oh, I don't think I'm going to do it quite yet. Yeah, he was buffed definitely, and up air is definitely gonna take that stock. Really powerful move.
Thighs and glutes.
We hit trainer.
And we have John Numbers still banning Lilat. No one likes Lilat. Anyone that says they like Lilat is actually lying. They were lying to your face. Don't believe them. Nobody likes Lilat. CaptAwesum, 2 games down, and not going to Village. They're sticking with Bayonetta. So I believe we have John Numbers at point here. If he wins this game, then he is just the winner of this POPnOFF. Forward tilt. Alright, so we got both players facing pretty well. John Numbers has a 80% lead, which I want to say, you can't count Bayonetta out basically ever, but when Bayonetta's at kill percent, it's much less good. Bayonetta really shines when she is low percent, and so are you. Oh! Tried to duck under that side B. I'm not sure if it was specifically side B, but it almost actually worked. Grab, back throw, not gonna do it. Buff is very powerful, but it's not quite that powerful. Space into back airs, not spacing them well enough, apparently. Which is good, right under one in up airs. Back air, punishment. I think this should be a stock. Nope. Situation. Oh, don't even need to finish the combo. Up air right there is going to do it. So, once again, we are in Bayonetta's area of expertise, as it were. Everyone low percent. She's the only person who can build power between the two of them at this moment. I think think that might have been an opportunity where Bayonetta might have been able to kill off the side there. Bayonetta get back to the stage. Almost out of stuff. Ooh, very nice. Comes back to the stage with just the last bit of the specials, I think. It's a really great edge guard up. But unfortunately, you need to edge guard Bayonetta a lot. If she has a double jump, she's basically coming back to the stage. Some back airs. Once again, I'm playing a lot. Ooh, is this gonna be it? Yep. Wow. Okay. So taking that back wasn't looking very good for CaptAwesum for that whole set or that whole game, but taking it back in the end with a very good Bayonetta string. And I would like to point out to the chat that the percent was actually quite even at that point.
Survival!
Alright, so John Numbers County picking to a stage without walls. I think I've definitely seen him pick to here. I don't know if it's a pick, but he has a lot of room to play with under the stage itself, kind of like Smashville or Town City, or basically not Battlefield and not Final Destination. There's a big shape going down. You can't really go under it unless you have amazing recovery. Using the soccer ball against John Numbers. Forward air, just getting right at the tip. That was a good conversion off of that. After all the damage, didn't really go for the kill combo. Numbers free falling through that ledge. Very good spacing around that combo. Yeah, Bayonetta back from that. Very scary. Whenever I see Bayonetta do that, I'm always expecting them to die. It's every other move that does that in the game, like, actually forcibly kills you, so. But Bayonetta can get that really quickly. That's it. That is a bread and butter Bayonetta kill you off the top combo. So, CaptAwesum with a very good position here. Numbers is going to have to tack on a lot of damage to get a kill, and then tack on a lot more damage in order to close this game out. Oh, just expecting him. CaptAwesum very wisely not mashing out of that. Just waiting for John Numbers to do his thing, expect to pop out. He's waiting very patiently. Up there is not going to quite do it. No rage. A little bit of a problem with that, but John Numbers making a really convincing run back to this game. Wow. I think that even clipped through a couple bullets on its way over there. Numbers with the low percent lead bit combos. Just wait, let him tire himself out. Move that within, getting out of that combo. Well, not really a combo if he got out of it, but 41-42, incredibly even game so far. Numbers going forward tilt for a little bit of damage, stage control. And let me bring this actually all the way back. He did exactly what he needed to play safe. He needed to just tack on damage, and need to go for very safe options, not let Bayonetta get any kill on him. That is not going to do it. been a DI up and away rather than the down and out as usual. It's good air dodge getting out of that. Very harrowing whenever you get hit by any Bayonet, especially. Some extra damage from down the stage. 89.95 though. Tied up, very close. Draw numbers, wins the game, everything. I think forward, yeah, none of the throws are going to do it that low. Even with buff and even with rage. Ooh. Very near missing that up there. That's not going to do it either. That was actually looked like accidental DI. Looked like he was trying to move in that direction and ended up DIing it very well. Oh my god! And up air beating Bayonetta's side B down variant.